Hey everyone, it's time for another E3 video as the second day of the festival has wound down, and now I'll give you my thoughts on what's been going on for the second day of that, as well as some of my thoughts on Square Enix's reveals. I'll be starting with the big ones first, then moving on to ones that might not have gotten as much attention because there's a lot going on. Once again, not doing everything, but just what stood out at me. First, most obviously, very pleased about how progress was made on Final Fantasy VII Remake, and even though it's not everybody's into the redesigned combat system, I for one am supporting it, given how I don't think it was just the combat that got people in the original as much as other people's claim. It helped, but it was all only one part of a very large equation. I definitely admit I like both turn-based and real-time combat, albeit for different reasons and different situations, and I'm not sure if it'll be quote-unquote sloppy as some people are claiming, but I won't know for sure until it plays well. I just hope that it works, and I don't think anyone's really gonna know until we all get to try it ourselves, all things considered. On another note, Final Fantasy VIII is finally getting remastered, and I told people that this would happen, and a lot of people thought it was still worried about it, and guess who's not so crazy after all? That'll be coming later this year with 20th anniversary, and as I stated before, and I'll keep stating until people accept this, that I still much prefer having people take their time to make something good rather than just to rush it out and it not turn out as well. That'll be important for other things I talk about out of the next couple of E3 videos. Okay, we've also got a remaster Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles coming this winter time, which is going to be re-released. I'm most likely probably be looking at a Switch version, given how it was originally a GameCube title, the first one that they published on the Nintendo console when the company had their falling out, or the N64 developments. And on top, the collection model now being out, the new Trials model looks pretty cool. That one's going to be coming early 2020, so again, there's a simple reason why sometimes I have to change the gameplay for a remake is because often like the mechanics, the original title aren't as accessible to modern players. It's that simple. In a full sense, because even though some people I used to know were going all like say betrayal about the XCOM reboot a while ago, how sometimes you gotta do what you have to in order to keep the games accessible to a new audience as well as the existing one. Nonsense. And Dragon Quest has 11 on top of the DLC coming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate this summer. The actual game is going to be coming out this fall. The definitive version of one of their best titles of the series, and I'll openly admit I'm not a big Dragon Quest fan, not per se, but even as a quote-unquote normie or casual player here, I'm very much interested in the prospect as well as the retro modes you need the Switch version. Well, they would be keeping an eye on this to be sure. I already opted into the Fighter Pass, so I'll definitely be able to get both the Dragon Quest Fighters as well as Banjo when they go live at whatever the actual release dates will be. Last but definitely not least is the Avengers game coming out next May, and even though the visuals are going to take some getting used to, given how maybe they don't have the rights to use the likenesses as from the movie characters, maybe they're trying to go for more of the comics. I imagine they have time to fix the more uncanny feeling of the graphics before launch next year. Once again, I just hope the game itself is good. Given how, even though the franchise is going to take a very different direction after her Phase 3, it still commands a sizable fan base, and I really hope the game works out well. Because I usually don't buy into most of the strong reactions, and I don't contribute to them unless I personally have something I feel like I can. But sometimes it's kind of amusing to watch. I think I like the Spaceballs comparison the most like a whole. I could imagine kind of similar reaction like the princess, even she had like a mustache and a cigar. Like, you idiots! These are not them you captured, they're stunt doubles. Probably looking into that before I go see Rise of Skywalker. But anyway, so tomorrow's gonna be the last day of the festival. I'll, I'll probably have my video on that as well as my wrap up before I go see some movies this weekend. I will talk to you all later.